Hello everyone, this is Anita C. Very excited to see you again. This is a very special video because this is my 100 video, which I have been on board with this channel for 10 months. So thank you for your support and please subscribe if you like my content. So being the 100 video, I want to do something quick and fun. So everyone's talking about ChatGPT now. So what I am trying to do is to ask ChatGPT a few questions and then see what the answers are, and I will let you know what I think, whether it's in line with what I think or not. So basically, the first question I asked is, because my channel name is Affordable Luxury Travel, and affordable luxury travel is pretty relative. The meaning may be different to different people. So I just asked ChatGPT, what is affordable luxury travel? And this is quickly the answer. Affordable luxury travel is a style of travel that allows individuals to experience the indulgent and upscale aspects of travel, which still remaining within a reasonable budget. It involves seeking out high-end travel experiences, such as stays in luxury hotels or resorts, dining at fine restaurants, and enjoying exclusive tours and activities, which being still mindful of the cost involved. The type of travel is to seek out deals, discounts, and packages that allow for those luxury experiences and a fraction of the usual costs. It often involves careful planning and research to find the best deal and promotion, as well as making some trade-off in terms of itinerary or accommodation to fit within the budget. So overall, affordable luxury travel seeks to provide travelers with high-quality, upscale travel experiences without breaking the bank. So that's the answer from ChatGPT. I agree about 80%. Definitely is it's very personal experience that you want to have nice luxury experiences without breaking the bank. That's for sure. But the point that I don't agree is affordable luxury travel doesn't always mean looking for promotions or deals. It requires a lot of hard work to do your research, to know the area that you are staying. Because if you are a frequent traveler, sometimes some areas are more expensive. It's because they are safer. So, you make your choice if you want to stay in those areas. Some areas are more convenient. And if you're driving a car, if you're renting a car, it doesn't pose any major difference. Sometimes it will be even easier to find parking if you're not staying at right downtown hotel and such. So there are things that you need to know what you're looking for, especially for the experiences and everything. You make it quite unique, and then you make it quite special. And to me, that's affordable luxury travel. But to me, affordable luxury travel doesn't always mean promotion and deals, because sometimes you want to experience something, you just go ahead and experience something. And some people do stay in, for example, a presidential suite for one night, just to shoot the video and to have that experience, basically. And definitely it's your choice. And then I joined a Facebook group that talk about business class and first class deals. And I find out a lot of people do travel not for the round trip on business class. They may get upgrade on one leg just to have the experience and everything. And it's perfectly fine. I think the experience is perfect. But again, that is working according to your budget to see what best you can to put in all the luxury elements. Also Michelin star restaurants, definitely, even if you have the money, I don't think it will be enjoyable to have, Michelin star restaurants every night. So, you want to try local food, authentic experience and everything. So it's a good mix and match into that. And it's, more personal, something that anyone can do instead of only the very rich and well-off people can do. So that is what, I'm good here. And that is what my experience are all about. Is an average person, that you can plan and research and have a good, affordable luxury trip. And this is my definition. So that's what ChatGPT say for the first question that I. Okay, so let's get to the second question. is regarding flight upgrade. How can I get flight upgrade? I asked ChatGPT. So the answer is getting an upgrade on flights can be difficult, as it is typically reserved for frequent flyers or those who have purchased higher fare classes. However, there are a few things that you can try to increase your chance of being upgraded. Number one, join an airline loyalty program. Frequent flyer program can provide you perks such as upgrade, etc. And you can accumulate points that you may be eligible to use the points for upgrade. Number two, choose the right airline and flight. Some airline flights are more likely to have empty seats in the premium cabins, making it easier to upgrade. Look for flights that are less popular or during less busy times. 3, dress appropriately. Airlines may take into account your appearance and dress when deciding whether to offer an upgrade to you or not. 4, arrive early. If you arrive early at the airport, you may have a better chance to secure an upgrade if there are empty seats available. 5, ask politely. If you're a member of airline's loyalty program or have special circumstances, you may be able to politely ask for an upgrade at check-in or at the gate. However, be prepared to be turned down. So it's important to remember that getting an upgrade is not guaranteed, and different airlines have different policies regarding upgrades. Being polite and respectful to airline staff can go a long way. So definitely, being polite and respectful and always ask is good. But on this question, you may be surprised. Based on my experience, I only agreed to the answer to about 25%. So only about 1/4 of what they say I agree. And for the bulk part, I don't agree. So I will share my experience. For those who follow me for some time know that I am a One World Emerald. I am Cathay Pacific Diamond. And I used to be Aeroplan Super Elite as well. Before I changed to One World, which that was Star Alliance Gold or Platinum at the time. But anyway, what I want to say is, first of all, don't think it's easy to upgrade from economy right to business or even first class. I think now with a lot of airlines, with the aircraft, with premium economy class, they normally, even for frequent flyers, they upgrade one cabin up. So if you have an economy ticket, even they upgrade you maybe to premium economy. If you're holding a premium economy ticket, then you have a chance to upgrade to business class. And we book business class a lot, and that's a chance to upgrade to first class. And to be fair, I do got upgraded to first class a few times, but not very often. And the problem is now is not, a lot of airlines, especially Cathay Pacific, which I've flown quite a bit, doesn't have a lot of aircraft that have first class seat. And then if they do, a lot of people want experience. A lot of people already pay using their miles to get first class seat, or rich people, they can pay for the first class seat. It's always not available. So somehow it's getting quite difficult for me to get upgrade from business class to first class. But as I say, to be fair, I did have a few good experience, but that was a long time ago. So now it's getting more and more difficult because a lot of smart travelers like you will say, I will use my points to get upgrade. I will pay cash. I will bid up to get upgrade. So that is getting upgrade is getting more difficult. So that one I agree. And the second point that they say is totally what I disagree. Is some airlines are more likely to have empty seat in the premium cabin, making it easier to upgrade. I don't think that's how it works. When you look at the airline revenue management system, how the system works. They cannot basically upgrade you when the flight was empty. That's a catch-22. You have to find a flight. Of course, you need to have a flight that have available seats in the premium cabin. But you cannot find a flight that is empty. They are most likely to upgrade you when economy class is full, and then they will upgrade you, upwards. But if economy class is totally empty, no matter how empty is business class cabin, I don't think they will upgrade you. And I talked to a lot of airlines, I like to chat with people. I'd ask them, how to decide whether to upgrade or not upgrade. Before, I think it's more personal, and that comes to the disagreement on point 3 and point 4 as well. How you dress and everything. It may apply about 10 years ago. If you're dressed up nicely in a suit, taking a briefcase, looking very professional like a lawyer, then maybe you get upgraded. But nowadays, people, very dressy, very comfortably, get on board. They do not really judge you based on how you dress. Of course, you have to be dressed appropriately. So if you're in maybe shorts or slippers or whatever, it may be a little bit difficult, but I'm not sure. But I don't think dressing up, that's my point. I don't think dressing up can secure any upgrade at this point in time. Again, it's a lot of system driven kind of upgrade. That they already pre-select you, based on your status, based on your fare class and everything, to upgrade you or not. So this one I don't agree as well. Dress appropriately doesn't really increase your chance of being upgraded. And again, arrive early. I also do not agree that arriving early make any difference. Normally, if they upgrade you at the gate, they already know who they are upgrading, and then they will give you the ticket at the boarding gate last minute. Or if they upgrade you well in advance, you already know when you check in. So I don't think it poses any major differences whether you arrive early or late anymore, because a lot of upgrades are being system driven. So that's already 3 points that I don't agree on. But always be polite, always ask. And last time I just asked for one flight that because of flight cancellation, for some reason we cannot get the business class seat when we book. So but during check-in I still politely ask if there's any possibility to get upgrade, but the answer is no, so I didn't get upgrade. But I would like to know the reason why. I said, I've been a diamond member for years, I never got upgrade, and that's when they told me, because you always book business class, and that's why we cannot upgrade you. And then I joke and say, but this time I book economy and you can upgrade me as well. And then she said, because the flight is not full, because it's an add-on flight due to flight cancellations and things like that. So the system doesn't allow them to upgrade when the flight is empty. So anyway, it may be an excuse, I'm not sure, but that's the conversation between me and a first class check-in agent, gate agent, who told me the story. And from what I know from the industry, by talking to a lot more people, it seems to be the case. That the system calculated, to maximize the revenue on how and who to best upgrade. So this is the second question that I asked ChatGPT, and then quite surprisingly, I only agreed to about 25 to 30%. Okay, the last question that I asked ChatGPT is how to get the best hotel deals. So according to ChatGPT, there are several ways to get the best hotel deals. First, use price comparison websites such as Booking.com, Expedia, and Hotels.com allow you to compare prices for multiple hotels in one place, making it easier to find the best deal. 2, sign up for loyalty programs. Many hotel chains offer a loyalty program that give members access to exclusive discount or deals. Sign up for the best rate. 3, look for promotional codes. Many hotels offer promotion codes that can be applied to your reservation for additional discount. Look for those codes on the hotel website or through third-party site. 4, book in advance. Hotels often offer discount for booking made in advance, so if you know your travel day, it's a good idea to book as early as possible. 5, be flexible with your travel dates. If you have more flexibility with your travel day, you may be able to find better deals by searching for hotels on different day of the week or during less busy season. 6, check social media. Some hotels offer exclusive deals or discount to their social media followers, so it's worth checking their social media pages for any promotion. 7, use a travel agent. Travel agent can help you to find the best deal and have access to exclusive rates and packages. Remember, the best hotel deal may not always be the cheapest rate. Consider the hotel's location, amenities, reviews before making a reservation to ensure you're getting the best value for the money. So for this question that I asked GPT, I would say I would agree to about 80%, 60 to 80%. It's not that I do not agree with what you said, but getting the hotel, the best hotel deal can have a lot more to add to this. So I'm not disagreeing with what you said, but I think there could be a lot more to add on to the answer. Cool. So, if you watch my earlier video, I already have one to say how to book affordable luxury travel. I have covered a lot of these points already, so I'm not going to repeat it. Price comparison website. If you're in Asia, try trip.com, trip.com. Again, they do not pay me, but they normally have quite good deals for Asian hotels. They have what we call the B2B, business to business wholesale rate. Sometimes you put it online, but sometimes those rates are non-refundable. So unless you have a concrete date and closer to the arrival that you're definitely going and you pay them first, sometimes you really can get a good deal. And then loyalty program, I mentioned it on the other video as well. No matter how many times do you stay at which chain, it doesn't matter. Just sign up. It's free, and then sometimes you will get exclusive welcome amenities, good rate, EDM, email marketing for promotion. So they say look for promotion rate. This is one area that I want to add on, which I said in a previous video as well. Look for credit card promotion. So I mentioned about Amex Platinum card. Again, they do not pay me for saying this, but I'm a Platinum card member, and they have the Fine Hotel and Resorts program. Sometimes even Citibank, Visa card, MasterCard. Sometimes they run promotions with Booking.com or Go or Expedia. So you have additional code, you can get additional discount. So always look up for those discount code, in your banks, together with your, e-bank statement online, or they send you the EDM as well. So the fourth point I do not completely agree is I always ask people to book in advance with the free cancellation policy. So even if you have the dates in mind, not fixing up the itinerary yet, you should book the date. Okay, you should book the hotel first. That allow you to have free cancellation. Just lock it in and then monitor the rate from time to time. Normally, you will find a better deal when it's closer to the date, if it's not high season, and then you can cancel the one that you booked before. But my experience for now, especially post-COVID, is all my booking that I book in advance, the book in advance rate is much better than the last minute rate. So I think people are now traveling big time, and hotels are filling up, and it is not as likely to have very last minute special unless it's a different destination or a different date or whatever. But from my experience for this year, my whole year traveling, I have to stick with what I book in advance, and last minute is at least 30% higher. I'm going to share with you in my next trip to New York. When I book a room is $700 US, and now the same room is over $1,000 US when it's closer to the departure. So book in advance is definitely good. Be flexible with your travel date. I do not know when you search. Now they are very smart to give you a calendar. So you just play around with the dates, and then you can find better deals. So, for hotel, my experience is if you are going to stay in two different hotels for two different experiences. For example, I went to San Francisco, and then I also want to go to Napa Valley for the vineyard, whatever. Napa Valley is always very packed on the weekend. Okay, or in Canada, going to Niagara Falls, it's always packed Friday to Sunday, right? So if you can play around and say, okay, I can go to Niagara Falls, or go to Napa Valley on Tuesday to Thursday, okay, and then stay at San Francisco downtown or Toronto downtown on the weekend, which is pretty empty in a way, then you are going to find the best deal. So if you know the nature of the destination and you play around with the itinerary, then you will be able to find better deals. And then check social media, definitely, and definitely consult the travel agent. Travel agent is always a good friend, and you can always ask them. They can always find very good deals for you. But for me personally, my passion is to stay at design luxury boutique hotel, because to me it's more like finding the hidden gem of the area, the local authentic experience, not the consistency of every brand. So I love to explore those. And what I find interesting is sometimes they can be in very good location, excellent service, very cool story to tell, but because they do not belong to a major brand, the rate is not as high. I can get about maybe 80% of what I'm paying for like a St. Regis as compared to the hotel I stay, independent hotel that I stay next door, for a suite and things like that. So I love to find hotels like those, and with my experience, and you can find a lot of those in my video as well. In my past 99 videos. So I'm pretty proud of myself to be able to find those hidden gem, as I said. So basically, this is my 100 video. I say I will make it short, about 20 minutes, not too bad. I love talking to you guys and love sharing my experiences. So what's coming up is we have a few fine dining experiences in Toronto. And then we're going to Horseshoe Valley for the Victoria Day weekends, which I will also do a video. And then we're going to New York in June. And then we'll have the big grand vineyard experience in Europe in July. So stay tuned. Again, if you're interested in my content, please subscribe. And they have the CLS, comment, like, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. And I will look forward to seeing you again very soon. Ciao.